Hey everyone, I have a new haul. This was stuff that's probably come in over the last couple weeks. So I just thought I would show that to you. There's Babbers. The cat likes to be the star of the show, of course. So let's get started. What I have is some used books and some, I believe, new books this time. I think we have, that's Amazon. I have my Easton Press, one of my subscriptions that I have to them. You guys who like the physical book will love these. So we'll look at that. And then the big mother load of them all is my Folio Society membership subscription for basically 2010 to 2011. The Folio Society is based out of London, and they have nice high-quality books, and you're going to get to look at those. You have to buy 4 per year to continue your membership in this, and then after you buy that, then you're eligible for all the sales that go on throughout the rest of the year. So, let's get started. Okay, the first thing we have is a used book. And let's see how to get into this. Maybe easy just to make a little hole. Go. Okay. Well, I don't know what this is yet. Oh, a history of reading, yes. This was one that I thought looked really neat. This is a history, it's all white, you can hardly see it. There it is. History of Reading by I can never pronounce his name. Alberto Manguel. Alberto Manguel also wrote, I'll have to go get the book for you in a minute, and I'll show that one to you. But anyway, this is going to be a beautiful, beautiful book. So in essence, it goes through the history of reading. So there is that. And that was a used book. I think I picked that up on Alibri. So there's that. Okay, I went and pulled the other book by Alberto Manguel. This one's called The Library at Night. And where this one is going through the history of reading, this is kind of going through the history of libraries in general. And he has several main categories in there. And I have read this book. It's been a couple of years, I think, since I've read it. But here's one that's called The Library as Workshop. And little snippet at the beginning. There's a notable difference for me between the large room in which I keep most of my books and the smaller room in which I work. In the large room, the library proper, I choose the volumes I need or want. I sit and read and make notes. I consult my encyclopedias. But in my study, the chosen books are those that I consider more immediate, more necessary, more intimate. Battered copies of both the Pocket Oxford Dictionary and the 2-volume shorter Oxford, the Faithful and Stout Robert, which is the thesaurus. Oh, no, I don't. Robert Rules of Order, I think it is. And other books. So anyway, he's just going on and retelling about his 2 different kinds of libraries that he has. So I thought you might find that interesting. All right, let's move on to the other Amazon order here. And let's see. I don't recall exactly what is in here. Ah, yes. This is a DVD. I just finished this book, 84 Charing Cross Road, and for you book lovers, if you have not read this book, I highly recommend it. It's very short, and it is about this lady, I think Helen Hanff is her name, and she lives in the United States, And this man here is being portrayed by Anthony Hopkins. Is Frank. I can't think of his last name at the moment, but anyway, he owns a bookshop or works at a bookshop in London, and she was tired of not finding the books she wanted in the United States, so she started writing to this bookshop in London, and they would converse back and forth and eventually got to know each other. So this is the movie version of it, and so I'm excited to see that. Yes, and then this was something I just thought was interesting. Someone had mentioned it on a blog or something somewhere, called The Possessed. Adventures with Russian books and the people who read them. So it's just a paperback that I thought sounded cool. Then let's see what else we got in here. Yeah, well, for some reason, because I was looking at that Russian adventures book and the people who read them, I saw this one and thought it looked really neat. Travels in Siberia. And it does look, well, I don't see any illustrations or pictures, but that's fine. And that one's by Ian Fraser. So I kind of like certain types of travel books, and so I thought I would try this one. All right, moving on to my Easton books. Now, I subscribe to 4 different series of these at the moment. So I believe this one is out of the Famous Editions, if I'm not mistaken. And these are all leather-bound books. And this one here is Short Stories by Oscar Wilde. And as you can see, I mean, they're just absolutely beautiful. And they come wrapped in the plastic, and I have a user account on Library Thing. I don't know if any of you have heard of that one or not. That's where I catalog all my books, and there's some forums on there and things, and I participate in that. And Easton Press has a forum, and so we talk about all the different books and series and things that are available. So it's gilded all the way around the edges, and it has the little ribbon marker. So this is a great thing here. When you open it, it crunches. When you first break the binding in it, it's just so cool. So it's a kind of a large book, as you can see, but the fonts are not real small, at least not in this one. And it's just absolutely high quality. Nice thick paper. This one probably has some illustrations in it, as you can see there. Beautiful. And I just love them. And I have a lot of these books that I collect. Their Famous Editions also comes with a little insert that tells you about the book, and probably I guess I would say about the author, about what the book is about, and about the book itself. It tells you about the and what kind of type they used, and really interesting things. So what we'll do sometime is I'll go through some of my Easton Press books that I have so far on a I forgot what they call that, like a bookshelf tour or something. I'm thinking about getting a handheld camcorder so I could maybe do things like that. With this webcam, it's really tough. Okay, so